This video is sponsored by Babel.
What are you doing?
I want to make a Rube Goldberg machine. I want to make a Rube Goldberg machine out of clay. This is going to require precision, patience, and measuring, all of which are not my strong suit. I want to do it. Do you think we can do it? So the first thing that I learned about Rube Goldberg machines is that they need to have some sort of function. Here's my sketches. So we're going to be making it out of tiles for a couple of different reasons. The main one being, I think it will just look really cool. The ball is gonna fall in from the top, and then first it's gonna be a stairwell. At the bottom of the stairwell, our first lever will knock over our dominoes, will fall into our second lever, releasing a giant ball. The ball will then roll down the ramp and smash the pot. The thing about this, guys, is it needs to be precise, which is not a way I'm used to working. I have no idea how this is gonna turn out. I think I might be biting off more than I can chew with this project. Okay, so I didn't roll out enough clay. I rolled out 10 kilo of clay, but somehow that wasn't enough. Do y'all remember when I made this? And I got the wrong size board? Well, it's coming in handy now. Okay, I know I'm missing the ones in the middle right now, but that's fine. I can roll those out and cut those out later. But I think the first thing I want to do is create the border. So what I'm going to do is create like basically a frame for it, because there's going to be different platforms on here. So if the whole thing is like recessed in, I think that that will just look nicer. Now the question is, do we even have enough slabs? Because we might not even be able to do that today. So let's figure out the depth. I'm thinking 7 centimeters depth. Let's see if I have any slabs that will work. Otherwise, this is a job for tomorrow. Y'all say you like when I show myself working through processes. No. I think, because I have no idea. I'm just taking it one step at a time. Just gonna go ahead and roll out enough clay for these last 3 pieces. Set that aside, get to that tomorrow. And in the meantime, we can make the moving parts. Okay, I've got a whole stack, 10 more kilo of clay rolled into 1 centimeter slabs. Next, I want to make my moving parts. I've got to make some balls, like basically some marbles, and we've got to make some dominoes. So I want these marbles to be like heavy. So I'm not going to hollow them out. I am going to let them dry out very, very slowly. So I'm just gonna roll them up as round as I can. It's not gonna be perfect, but we're gonna try and get it as close to perfect as possible. The dominoes, I figured, are going to be 5.5 centimeters wide, and how much is that? 7.5 centimeters tall, 1 centimeter thick. Good morning, friends. It is the next day. I woke up super excited for this project today. Let's see how far we can get. I'm gonna just keep plowing through until I run out of slabs, because I do suspect that I'm going to run out of slabs again. So what I did just now was cut out all of the edge pieces. So these are going to be forming the frame. This is where things are gonna start to get a little tricky. Like, the name of the game with this whole project is precision. In order for this to work and actually look good, like both of these are important to me, it needs to be like perfect. So that's why I let the slabs dry out. This is how much it bows. But when I'm working with these, I'm going to try to keep them as straight as possible. So I'm going to like pick them up like this instead of like I just showed you. Because fun fact, warping's not caused by, well, there's a few things that cause warping, but the main thing that causes warping, at least with beginners, because they don't know that they shouldn't be doing this, is they will like flail their slab around and it's bending back and forth so much, like picking it up from the edge and stuff. That's what causes warping. So I made these quite thick. That's also going to help with warping, and I'm also going to handle them really, really carefully, trying to keep them as flat as possible during the whole making process. One other thing that's hopefully going to help here is that I'm going to connect 2 pieces at a time so that there's just like less variable for things to go wrong, because of course I want this to look like one continuous thing. So I'm going to connect this here and then I'm going to cut it to fit. So we're just making like a box. That took way longer than I expected it to take. It's been about 2 hours to attach these edges, but I'm very happy because it's finally starting to look like something. Let's take a little break to talk about today's sponsor, Babel. You may or may not know that I have been living in Germany for 9 years, and I am still struggling to learn the language. Over the years, I've taken classes here and there, but as someone who is juggling like 1,000 projects at a time, I'm struggling to find something that works out with the flexibility that I need. Then I found Babel. Babel is like a language school in my pocket that I can pick up anytime I have a free moment. I'm obsessed with Babel because it's designed by real language teachers, not a bot. In as little as 10 minutes a day, you can start speaking a language in just 3 weeks. And Babel teaches real-world conversations, which is really helpful because now I have family members that only speak German. I'm also a huge fan of the lifetime subscription because you pay once and can access the app forever. They even have live classes. If you want to try it for yourself, I've got a special limited time deal for you guys to get started right now. That's 60% off your Babel subscription using my link below. Now let's get back to the video. So it's time to actually start building these things, and for that I'm going to be using my very precise, theoretically, blueprint here. And I'm going to focus on the levers and stuff later because I truly don't know what to do. That's the part that scares me the most, these levers. I don't even have a clue how to construct them yet. So I made a little mistake. I want everything to be flat, like all of the ramps and extra levels. I want them to be flat. So the issue is I want to put a slab on here to sort of seal up this open space. And the issue is that it's going to be a 1 centimeter slab, so it's going to stick out 1 centimeter more than the frame and all the other platforms. So what I need to do is actually trim back this platform 1 inch so that I can lay the slab on top. It is now day 4 of what I thought would be a 3-day project. It's also my birthday. I'm 33. Did my hair all nice for you guys. It's gonna be a long time after my birthday when you guys see this, but I'm really excited because I think that I can finish this today. On the list for today is cleaning all this mess up. There's, little scriggly scragglies that I need to clean up. We need to make the levers. We need to cut the holes for the balls to fall through. And very, very important, I need to put some sort of ledge along here so that the ball doesn't just fly off. It's gonna be a good day. It better be a good day because this is my birthday. Everything has to go right today. Let's get into it. The thing about this project is because it's clay, everything is so breakable and I can't test it. Like if I roll the ball down the ramp, it could just smoosh everything it touches, and especially is I cannot test these levers. There's literally no way that I can test this. So I'm only gonna know if this works after I fire it, which means nothing can be changed. So I don't know who came up with this idea. It certainly wasn't me. Did y'all come up with this idea? I think the best attitude to have is that this is just definitely not gonna work. There's no way that this is gonna work. Loading these in the kiln today. They've definitely warped a little bit as they've dried, which is not ideal. I'm a little confused about how to load them because I want them to fire flat. The worst thing that can warp is this part, and it's obviously already warping. So I need to fire them like they're laying out here now. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna load the kiln, but let's just give it a go. Okay, this is definitely not working. I don't want to set them, I could pack this so much more efficiently if I didn't set them flat, but I just don't want to risk it. So I'm just gonna divide this into 2 kilns. And then I can pack it a little bit looser and feel a little more safe. All right, my tile pieces are out and they haven't warped more than they did when they were going in. So I have hope, but I am incredibly nervous about this working. The thing is, I'm not gonna know if this fully works until I put it all together. That sounds pretty cool. Okay. So I've also got these wooden dowels that are hopefully going to hold the levers. Wait, the ball falls through. It might, or the ball hits the domino, one way or the other. Okay, it's gonna work. I'm not even gonna test the other one. I just wanna get them on the wall because I was thinking I could test it all day and it's not going to necessarily prove that it's going to work in the end. I'm using, this is cement. And then I've got some grout that's going to be a nice brownish color that will blend in a little bit to this. I'm hoping for a little bit of contrast, but I want the white to really stick out against the background. This really looks like a sponsored moment. This is not sponsored. I just bought this from the hardware store. I don't know anything about this brand. Hopefully it's good. Put some clay blocks down here in case anything falls. It doesn't immediately smash on the ground. I don't know if this is gonna help, but this magical device right here is my solution to one of my biggest problems, which is what do you do with the pots you don't like? I'm really scared. I'm imagining everything falling out this way. Let's go. Let's try that again. Ooh. Oh! That totally worked. Oh my God. I mean, okay, look at this. This smashed pretty freaking good. Not completely, but holy sh**. My pots are too good. They're holding up way too well. I am so proud of myself. Y'all don't even know the sleepless nights thinking about grout, thinking about levers, thinking about warping. And you can see here, I think this is my worst work here. See this ugly line? But overall, come on. It was having several parts where it could go wrong, and it did go wrong, but it also went very, very right. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below. This video was an intense one to make, but it was so fun, and like I would love to do more stuff like this in the future. So if you let me know that you liked it, it's gonna give me the confidence to keep going. In the meantime, you can watch this lovely video over here. Bye, friends.